What's going on, guys? Back at it again with another Kingdom Hearts episode. We're on episode 3 of the Critical Mode run. And, well, we're back at it again. To recap, last time we went ahead, we finished Twilight Town, which is why it's now shrouded in shadows. Finished Twilight Town, and we also finished, I think, the first part of Hollow Bastion. So that's where we are. Roxas is now fused back with Sora. We got Sora, we got the new drip, and summertime is over. So we are now going to go ahead and continue, and we're going to start with Land of Dragons. We're going to start with Mulan. I always start with Mulan first. Honestly, I don't know why I always start with Mulan first, but I always do. But this is also our first introduction into gummy ships, where honestly there's like 1,000 ways to like cheese. Well, there's like 1,000 ways to cheese like the gummies, but honestly, as of right now, I'm just gonna go ahead and just rock with the standard gummy ship, get through this as quick as possible, because honestly, I can care less about gummy missions. Honestly, I don't know.
Let's go!
When it comes to gummy ships, I just don't care enough about it. Compared to, but like in Kingdom Hearts 3, Kingdom Hearts 3 actually made this like stupid fun. But yeah, I just don't care too much about it. I mean, this is like early stuff, so it's not too bad, but like, I hate like when you get to the later stuff and it's just like absolutely stress-inducing. And you're just like, why me? And you're just like, what is happening? Gummy ship. Oh god, it is way too stressful sometimes for what it is, and it's just like, Jesus Christ, you have to do this every single time you enter a new world, and I'm just like, I am not here for this. I am upset. I am upsetting. I hate playing this. I'm legitimately trying to sit here and speedrun this game, and it sits here and it wants to sit here and piss me off. It's like, oh yeah, we just want to sit here and just that thing. I forgot to. Wait, hold up. There it is. I knew I forgot to turn on something. The only thing is you have to do this once, and that's it. And you only have to do it once. Call it a day, and that is it. Let's go ahead, get through this. We can hop into on, and then let's see. Milan's kind of boring too. Let's see. I'm not gonna lie, Milan's kind of on the boring side. The second time's a little bit better. But I don't think Milan's particularly long. Because you have to do those missions, and that's kind of what tastes like this part of it. But honestly, maybe I can do it. Maybe I can do it in a single setting. Who knows? This song is taking forever. I think we're done? Just should be get those, get a ton, and to go some asteroids. Yeah, it should be just about done here. Yep, there we go. Alright. The roads were cleared! Alright. Yeah, we don't get the missions. Here, so get the heck out of here. Those cool. Alright, and that was pretty quick. And entering the Land of Dragons. And everything's on fire. Alright. Do we switch? Yeah. Drive for Kirby's goated. here. Abilities. Ooh, combo boost. Yes. We need this. Nothing useful there. Position. Fire is triangle. Alright, and stuff and treasures. Shard, ether. Alright. Just removal. Alright, so now you can start buying things. Start buying accessories, but honestly, I don't see a point in doing that right now. Alright, let's go ahead. These clowns get themselves into trouble.
Yeah.
I hate this guy so much.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Oh shoot! Woof! Oh, Jesus. You three, what are your names? I think the funniest part about this man is like the fact of the matter is like the running joke is that he's actually gay. Which is the funniest thing to me because of Ping and everything, which is the funniest thing. But you know, it's like finding out Mulan was actually a woman. It's like I remember like inside a comic strip, he's like, "Yo, bro, am I actually as gay?" It's like, wow, this guy's actually amazing.
Let's go.
Alright, let's yes, and Valor has been leveled up. So drive forms, each drive form always can be leveled up. And then after they're leveled up, then you get their ability. So in this case, it'd be high jump, but you always have to do it like, so the first level is always the auto version of it, so like you can automatically activate it and you can type this into triangle, though those are trash, so you never use them. So you just always just keep leveling up, and you don't really use the auto ones because it will mess it up. You'll just keep it ready for the just strictly for the reaction commands. But I wonder if I can make it back to refill the gauge, which I can't. Okay. So just like I showed you guys before in the last video, this is like the funny little exploits that they never took out, which is the fact that I can just go and do that. So now I'm back at 3 gauges. So honestly, the hardest part about early Kingdom Hearts 2 is the fact that you do not have a lot of healing and you have to rely on items. Items are super important because you don't get cure until a little bit later on, and cure is like super important. So cure element, you just have to wait for it. Once you get cure element, like items become a little less important, but it's still pretty good. And then you kind of start, switching from healing items to just more of like, elixirs, as well as ethers, just to Jesus Christ. Come here. Let's go ahead and pick these guys up. Oh yeah. Ooh, yes. Okay, so these are the guys I was referring to in the last episode. These big guys, they suck! And because when you're fighting them, you only have pings, you don't have any good, like, magic to use or anything really good to use. And that's, like, the biggest problem. It's like, you have fire magic, but, like, but in critical mode, you have less MP and less health, so you will die a lot sooner. And let's go ahead and cheese our way to getting a full gauge again. We're going to go into the third mission, and then pretty much after this, we'll be making our way up the mountain. Honestly, it's kind of delicious. It's like this keyblade that you get from this world isn't even good. It's just you can need it just to go ahead and change keyblades. So you actually have the third one, but Alright, 7 more of the subs.
Yeah.
This is annoying. There we go. Okay, now the bastards are showing up. Oh, this sucks. I don't have much morale. Okay, easy. Alright, cleared. Yeah, this is honestly... Okay, this is honestly why I start with this one first, just because it is the easiest to go through first, just because, like, there's not much to do here. And the first boss you fight against is also... He's light work. Like, honestly, he is light work. But then again, it's like critical mode, but critical isn't... He's not even that much harder. Especially like with his reaction commands. Ooh.
Yeah.
Got it. Can't even reach that puzzle piece yet until much later, so it's time to start heading up the mountain. Should get some heartless here.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Alright. 7 up into high potion. Honestly, like, these things also give a lot of drive ups, if I remember correctly. Alright. We have to mash.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, come on. I'm happy, Goofy, thank you. Alright, this is where it's gonna get a little bit annoying because you're gonna have some of the stronger enemies show up now. Once he puts on the shove, I'll just let it try. I'll just I mean, you can kill these guys in a single combo, so it's like keep them around high. Typically, I just kind of blitz through this spot, but I just think about it and just like might as well just like get the XP because it's gonna be super helpful later on because I can get some abilities a lot sooner. Alright, this shit is the last part. Yep, just kill those guys as fast as possible. Alright, and we are cleared. Alright, should have a save point right here. I think all the save points right here makes this my life a little bit easier, and I think there's a crown somewhere. There's the movable. There it is. Because I think this is honestly one of the few that you have you wouldn't want to get a little bit earlier just because it's harder to get later on. I think, because I know the village burns down, which not that I would call as much of a village, but it gets burnt down after the ambush happens. Synthesize. All right, cool. So we got about free developments. Can't craft anything yet. So it's gonna be good as I'm talking about the crafting system. So pretty much, and for those of you who have never played Kingdom Hearts, you can synthesize items. You can synthesize items as well as armor, as you know. So it's like super good. The thing about it though is that when you synthesize, it raises your synthesize score essentially, and then once you do that, it gives you more and more. It gives you more and more. It makes things cheaper to synthesize. It makes things easier to synthesize, which is going to be super important because to get the ultimate weapon, which is like your end game weapon, it does require you to. It does sit there, and it does require you to go ahead and have a high synthesis rating. I think the highest or second highest, because it's going to cut down on the cost for material you need to do it later. So, yeah, there's nothing here. Yeah, no. Okay, so this is where it is. Alright, so this is where we have to go ahead and defeat the Heartless. This dickhead's here. Yeah, like. Yeah, because like Donald Goofy locked out, so you're stuck with Ron, and his part sucks. I don't know there being so many shadows though. Holy crap! Enemy count's the same, so why are there so many of these guys? Nah, it doesn't matter. XP is XP, honestly. Potion.
Free! Okay.
Potion. You know, I guess there's something about this because even though it's been a minute since I lost to the critical mode run, I'm talking a lot of like I keep like stressing out on like some of these parts, and like I realize like, oh wait, this is actually easier than I remembered. Alright, I think Slide Dash is the one I use. But geez, this is well actually pretty good progress, honestly. I tried for some magic, yeah, don't need to do that. Honestly, I can't think of a good reason. Yeah, the village burned down. They burned down the entire village. I forgot how you get that one. Like, you need to have like a good way of getting there in the first place. Yeah, they burnt out all like the less than 1,500 square feet of this village. Let's buy some potions. Let's go from being into the save. Alright, we set up. They introduced these Heartless. It's a pretty easy kill, and like they have a really neat reaction command. So I know we talked slightly about those crowns, but I guess while I'm just killing these enemies, I'll go ahead and talk about those a little bit more. So the crowns, they're all puzzle pieces, and like pretty much they're all artwork, which wasn't in the original copy of Kingdom Hearts 2. It was only in the Final Mix version, which initially before like 2013 was exclusive to Japan. So unless you're playing it through emulation, you were never playing this version of Kingdom Hearts 2. So it wasn't until it came to the PS3 and 2.5 in the H2.5 HD remix, which was the first time this came out in America, which was honestly came out. I think the Final Mix came out like 2006, 7, and like it took like another 6-7 years for it to come out. It was by far one of the most egregious example of, man, we really hate you guys. And honestly, I played like I was like obsessed with like Kingdom Hearts, especially Kingdom Hearts Final Mix. So yeah, especially with the Final Mix, because like Final Mix had like the best secret endings. Always had like the biggest secret endings. Because like the secret ending, the Birth by Sleep secret ending was first, here in Kingdom Hearts 2, the base one, but then like you had like the extended version of that secret ending, and it was actually insane. Like, if you guys ever do anything about Kingdom Hearts and like their secret endings just go hard for no reason. Like, the secret endings are just always like the greatest things that like that like the developers made, because it's always cool. These cinematics are amazing, and you're just like, and you can't just, and you're just like, I just can't stop watching this. This is just incredible. And that's pretty much like Kingdom Hearts like And that's pretty much like a lot of the Kingdom Hearts like secret endings and like cinematics. They're just so well directed. Even though Kingdom Hearts is by far kind of confusing. Okay, so Mulan is no longer useless. Alright, keep this set up. I don't think I need Donald Frown because I don't have wisdom form, so I don't even care about Donald right now. Does Mulan? No, we put on Hyper Healing instead. Auto limit. No, we're taking that off too. Okay. And I think I have everything I need. Yep. Okay, this is where you get limit commands, which are just pretty much like big ass special attacks. They use up all your MP. Which for the most part isn't bad, but it's just like most of them, unless they're not really worth it, comparatively speaking, unless you're using certain ones. Like, the ones that you get with the Disney cast members, like, the Mulan one is okay. Like, the thing about what you're really using them for, which, when I was a kid, like, I wasn't really thinking about this, but you use them to abuse iframes. That's exactly what you use them for. Like, the Duck Flare one is actually hilarious because it does an insane amount of damage on top of just making like Sora invincible through the entire thing until like the meter runs out. So it's just really, really funny on like what they're capable of, which is a lot apparently, and it's really fun. Alright, yeah, Mulan just does so much more now. Let's see, we're gonna grind a little bit. But it's just such a good way just to like abuse certain things. Like when I first beat the Sephiroth secret boss in this game, it was actually through perfect magic increase. We just got our first recipe. One of the best things that always happened was always I can't remember so much I thought. Oh yeah, so when I first beat Sephiroth, because he was like the only secret boss in the game at the time, it's kind of funny how that happened, but only secret boss, and like what I did is just like I was having a hard time, so I ended up abusing like the limit reaction, and it was solo Trinity limit with Sora, where he just does like straight up does attacks. So he just does like a flurry of Keyblade slashes. But then it's like it does like 2 bars of health to Sephiroth, and it was just like the way I beat him, I was like super happy because I was like, oh my god, after leveling up to level 99, I finally beat this man's. And then now it's just like beating Sephiroth is surprisingly a lot easier, but honestly the Final Mix makes it easier just because Limit Form, which comes a little bit later. But Limit Form is I love me some Limit Form. Limit Form is phenomenal. It is so busted. It's a dry form that you only need. It's a dry form that you only need Sora by himself, and it gives him back all his Kingdom 1. It gives him back a lot of his Kingdom 1 abilities, and it's just super good. It's so good. and then it gives you dodge roll. Love it. And then like that makes Sephiroth flying Sephiroth so much easier. But like even Kingdom Hearts 2, like like the best Keyblade in the game is like the device above getting which honestly, while it's the best Keyblade in the game, I hate using it because I think it's just so ugly. I hate the way it looks. It's just not unappealing Keyblade to me. And not to mention, like I have this disdain for the Nightmare Before Christmas world, because that world is absolute torture. That world is absolute torture when I think about it, because you have to deal with like the first. Actually, I'm gonna rant for a second. I'm really gonna rant for a second. When I think about the Night Before Christmas. The Night Before Christmas world is by far one of my least favorite worlds in the entire game. Even though Device Pumpkin is amazing, I hate the design. It's kind of kooky looking. It's not my favorite Keyblade, but it's like, that's whatever. The worlds themselves actually just piss me off, because the first time around, your boss at the end is Oogie Boogie, and he is by far the most uninteractive boss in the game, and he's just a chore to fight. And then you also have to fight, Shock Block and Barrel. The Shock Block and Barrel boss starts where you get eaten by like the Heartless, but it's not too bad. That one can be done pretty quickly because it's pretty exploitable. But then when you come back and you have to fight the Abomination, that's horrible because it does a massive amount of damage. And I mean a massive amount of damage. And it is horrible to fight. And I absolutely hated that boss fight. Because on critical mode, like, you die in a few hits because you don't have as much health and enemies hit really hard. And it was a time where I just did not have a good understanding on like proper defensive gear and like properly setting my gear. And I was thinking, mash X to win, and it's like, okay, no, this is actually pretty ass. This is AIDS. I hate all of this. This is not very fun. All right, so time. But that's my rant on that. And Shun Yu, jobber you. I like how I call this man a jobber, and I'm like already losing to him. Honestly, you can kind of mash on him and not care. He doesn't even get his own boss music. He's just ass. Oh my god! Like, I forgot how easy this was, but oh yeah, he's the boss fight for the first time, but he's so easy, and it's painful to know how absolutely much of a jobber he is. And there's Hidden Dragon. Just not even that great, honestly. But I will be switching out for the other Keyblade. Right. Meow. So we finished that. Do I do Beauty and the Beast first? Or do I do Olympic Coliseum? Decisions. Actually I'll go here because the Keyblade's gonna be important here. The Keyblade you get here, the Hercules Keyblade, has a shorter reach, but it has a great attack power, and that's really good because right now it's like your magic isn't super good, because early level magic is not particularly very good. especially when you get to later, and it's just like you don't even have wisdom form yet, so it's like I don't think you can even. Honestly, you can't even really take. I feel like you can't take advantage of like good magic skill until later on anyway. So it's like for the short, just hitting things with your keyblade is going to be good. Magic doesn't become super important until you get to Pirates of the Caribbean. Because Pirates of the Caribbean is where you're going to need the magic, because those pirates, especially on critical mode, they do not screw around and they will kill you really quickly. And I ain't trying to have that. I am about that. I like this one. Watch out! God, the Chip and Dale Busts are so the Chips and Dale Busts are so bad. They're so bad! And honestly, thinking about the reset, the only thing I don't, like, I guess, like, I like the changes they did for Kingdom Hearts 3 because, like, they just kind of made that a whole open world thing, though I feel like it does take a lot longer to get through it sometimes. Oh, jeez. Wow. It does take a bit to get through it, but I think it's worth it just because it's just a lot more fun. Oh, jeez. But Kingdom Hearts 2 is like, you know, I think it's a lot better than Kingdom Hearts 1 could be shit, which, honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I was thinking about it, I was like, why did I just skip through Kingdom Hearts 1 and just went straight to Kingdom Hearts 2? And I'm just like, you know what? I really don't, I never really have, like, the urge to be like, oh yeah, I really want to go back and play Kingdom Hearts 2. It's never the urge for that one, it's always the other ones. It's always Birth by Sleep, it's always... not Code. Definitely not Code. Code sucks. Honestly, speaking of which, they need to start remaking some more Kingdom Hearts games. I would love to see a remake of 358 Days Over 2, the Roxas one, just because it's like the one that deserves the most. Because it's Roxas, and we get to actually play as Roxas, and like his time with the organization, you know, before everyone just started murdering each other, and the whole Castle of Oblivion takeover, and then, Jesus Christ. Kingdom Hearts is crazy. I think back to him, it's like, man, this game actually just does what it, like, the game series does what it wants to do, and I kind of love that about it. I know it gets a lot of flack for being kind of insane, which it is. The flack gets a little bit up its own ass, but it's fun, and that's part of the reason why I like it so much, because it is just a very fun series game. It's a fun series of game, and I think we're done. No, we're not done yet. Are we done? Maybe we're done. Yeah, we're done. Okay. Yep. That. Alright. Number 3. Alright, come on. Don't care about this. This might be a little bit harder just because it has a recommended level. Oh, I can't use drive in this either. Alright, let's change this. Okay, and Star Seeker because it gives us Air Combo Plus, which is good for us. That I don't need yet, I don't think. Let's see. How am I doing an AP? Yeah, no, I'm super solid in AP. I really want to lose track of this one. Alright. Let's go ahead. Move. Oh wait, did I just buy the same one for... Damn it. Not paying attention. synthesize, speed, so now we can craft drive recovery, which is good. Creations and craft it, the second looks good. That's... You know, I'm thinking about it, why the hell did I get one on for? Whatever. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started. Help Miss Meg. Alright, let's head through it. Honestly, yeah, having the change now is pretty good because this allows us to change the keyblade. Which, the only thing I like about this, like, the thing about Kingdom Hearts 2 is, like, when it comes to its keyblade system, it's not particularly good, just like Kingdom Hearts 1, because the keyblades essentially have static, since they all have static stats, there are just keyblades that are just significantly better. And that's kind of like a big issue, just because it's like, you know, you kind of want to think you may like a look of a keyblade and like you just know how to use it because it's just worse. I mean, you can, once you get to a certain point, like, it doesn't really matter too much, but like, you know, all keyblades and all keyblades operate the exact same, so it kind of sucks. But Kingdom Hearts 3 definitely did a phenomenal job of the keyblade system itself, because what it did for, you know, those who have Kingdom Hearts 3 is each keyblade has a form attached to it, so instead of having like drive forms like how you do for Kingdom Hearts 2, you have, like, you know, the keyblade, you have the keyblade system which is reamped altogether, where now you get, now each keyblade has like a special ability that you can activate, and, you know, so it can do a bunch of craziness, and it's like super fun, and then you can also upgrade your keyblade. So keyblades become, you know, get similar in stats, and they just like super fun. So you can keep using whatever keyblades, and you can also swap between multiple keyblades. So it's just like, it's just so fun. Like, that was such a great idea for a keyblade system, because then you can store like your keyblade forms and, like, you know, use them later. Such a great idea, especially like once they added Oathkeeper and Oblivion to the mix. Getting them is a pain in the ass, but it's worth it because they just do so much, and I love having both Oblivion and Dark Form and Light Form, just super busted. Dual wielding and just having just these big old AoE attacks, love it. It's phenomenal, it's incredible, I just love every second of it. Old XP. No, that's going the other direction.
Run away!
Damn X. Alright, so you see this right here? These are the Ascent silhouettes. So once again, since we're playing the Final Mix version, these things right here, they essentially are boss fights where you can sit there and you fight Organization 13 members that you couldn't fight in this game that were pretty much killed in Castle Oblivion. So there's one for, so that one's for, who was it? So if you do one for Zexion, you do one for Marluxia, you do one for Larxene, you do one for Vexen, and also Luxius as well. I think there's one more, but yeah, you can fight them. You fight them. They're super fun to fight. You can't fight this one quite yet, but once you do, like, you know, you get synthesis materials to synthesize certain weapons, more powerful weapons. But once again, the fact that he's the first one also pisses me off because I hate his fight the most. Because typically he's, while not hard, she's just a pain in the ass. But then it's like, once you get to the data battles are insane. Data battles are so much fun. For those who don't know, like, there's like this entire like separate area in Kingdom Hearts in Hollow Bastion where you go in the Cave of Remembrance, where you go in and it just has higher level enemies. It has pretty much every single enemy in the game. And then by the time when you reach the end of it, which is oh my god, I just died. Oh my god. Jesus. Like I was not paying attention. And not having healed sucks. But as I was saying, before I was really killed, you get the you go ahead, you go in and you get the Cave of Remembrance, which once you finish through it, it goes ahead and you get access to like to like this giant area that has all the organization members that were from Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories, and you fight all of them. And once you do, you fight Zen. You have a rematch with Zenless, the Riku, and you essentially just you fight it, and you get like a bunch of items, a bunch of unique items, and you also get a crown, which the crowns are also in this game. Where like when you accomplish certain things, you get like the bronze crown. Once you accomplish 2 to 3, you get the silver crown, and then you get the Covenant gold crown afterwards. Which you get a crown for doing the Mushroom 13, which is the new minigame system that's here in this game. That's also new. You get that. You get one for defeating the secret boss, who is Terra, or the Lingering Wills, as it's called, and he's the hardest boss in the game by a country mile, in my opinion, because the data battles are fine, but they're exploitable. The data battles are so much fun, but they're very exploitable. However, Terra, while you can't exploit him, he's not exactly what I would call a fun boss fight. He's the most trial and error boss fight you'll ever have, because he will stress you out.
I feel kind of funny. That's right. See, that's the thing. In the underworld.
Alright, actually, what should I want? I just gotta run.
That's it. Is that all you got? Is that all you got?
Let's go.
Feel the heat.
Feel the heat.
Is that all you got? That's it. Is that all you got?
Sarah is definitely the hardest boss in the entire game. He is none of it. Like that. Like there's a boss that will kill you in a single hit. It's not even funny. Like Sephiroth is actually a pretty fair boss fight, all things considering. But like Terra is not. Terra has so many. He has so many abilities and so many Keyblade abilities that he can use during the entire fight that you will 100% be overwhelmed by this character, and like he will kill you. Sometimes there's even ways he start off because he start off the fight in different ways sometimes. So there's sometimes you don't, like if he starts off with him blocking your command, you just use them kill you to start over again. So there's some times where it's just not even worth like doing certain things because of just how absolutely obscene this character can be sometimes. Not to mention he's invincible for most of like he's invincible for what hit me? Oh my god, I just got robbed. It just made me start all the way from the beginning. Oh my god, I hate you so much. Anyway, because I got robbed and the checkpoint system decided just didn't feel like giving me anything. But as I was saying, like, Terra is the hardest boss in the game. His Keyblade transformation, everything just makes him super strong. He's immune to most magic, and honestly, he's invincible for most of the time. For most of the time you're fighting him, into outside like specific openings. So if you're not able to open him up, it gets really, really bad. And then you just kind of die. You know, you explode because he's just so good. He'll just sit there and kill you. Oof. So honestly, it's like he's like, so you actually have a way to cheese him really funnily. There's a way to cheese him really bad. It's like you do the negative combo because like pretty much he takes damage based upon the amount of hits. So if you can't hit him a lot, he doesn't take a lot of hits. He doesn't take a lot of damage, but like when you start comboing him a lot, he starts taking more damage. So what you do, like you pretty much equip all the negative combos to shorten the length of your combos, and then you only have then what you have to do, then you just go ahead and you have negative combo. Pretty much just a long string of negative combos, which essentially which is pretty much you just jump, you hit him, and you're always going to hit him with the finisher because Sora doesn't combo any longer. And because of that, like the longer he does it, the more damage it does. You can just sit there and you can stun him. And it's the funniest thing that you can sit there and just stun like this character. Toughest boss in the game can be easily cheesed and you can stun like him, but honestly, there's no fun. I don't think there's a fun in that. It's funny though, but there's no fun in it.
Okay.
That's it.
Yeah.
Double the gun.
Yeah.
Take that. Double the gun. Take that.
But honestly speaking, I am thinking, oh my god. How? Double kill. This is upsetting me. I knew I was a little bit underleveled, but I didn't think it was going to be this bad, but holy crap, I am getting absolutely mollywopped. Because the stupid lance was just absolutely eviscerating my health. They do like 60% of health in a single move. Alright. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, I'm like 3 levels below what I should be, but I mean, honestly, I probably should have done like beating the beast first, but it's whatever. I'm trying to get the better key early. Oh my god. Oh, Jesus Christ. Why is this suddenly becoming the worst? Just... oh god, I just need to stop. Okay. Jesus Lord, I swear, I have fumbled the bag one too many times here. Okay. It's a good thing the Souls the Dam just dropped a ton of MP. You know what? I'm sick and tired of dying. I'm just gonna go ahead and do this.
That's it. Take that.
Alright. Now then, let's give this another go.
That's it. That's it.
Let's go. Buddy. So, for those of you who don't know who the gentleman in the red cloak is, that's Auron from Final Fantasy X. Though it's been a very long time since I was playing Final Fantasy X, and I don't know much of his role. Oh my god, you know what? Screw it. We're glitching. We're breaking this. And he is a playable party member, so I think it's like really cool, like having a Final Fantasy, partner. Which honestly, as the game's gone on, especially with 3, like Final Fantasy has been kind of written out of Kingdom Hearts, which is, in my opinion, kind of crappy, just because it's like. The initial purpose was to be kind of like a cross, like the unofficial crossover of Kingdom Hearts and thing. Oh my god, what hit me? What did I get hit by? Oh my god, please. I am actually suffering right now. This is horrible. Like, I have to be like super careful because like you lose so much health to like regular job ass enemies, and it's just like Jesus.
Okay. Free.
Honestly, the best thing is like when we get a reaction boost, or another reaction boost. Jesus, they done so much freaking damage. Let's make this the final time I have to do this, because I'm not trying to sit here and die again because they decided to put this because they decided to put the worst, and I mean the worst, checkpoint area, just like it being a whole ass section in its own. So especially with this man just not shutting up. Oops, I don't know that, but whatever.
Shall be true.
Okay.
pretty sweet too.
Your king shall lead you home. That's it. Very
Oh my god. I might just be underleveled right now. I might just be a little bit underleveled. I'm gonna stop it right here because I have died too much and this has been making me extremely upset. So bad. Okay, maybe I was getting a little bit too cocky. Maybe I was getting a little bit too cocky there, because I just keep getting sniped and my health is just not where it needs to be. I may have to go through Beauty and the Beast. I don't want to have to go through Beauty and the Beast first, but this was painful. This is pain. Alright guys, see you guys next time. Talk to you soon. Peace out. Bye.